Hello guys, my name is Rohit Nambishan. Today I have collated some information for you guys so that you can plan your next trip. It can either be a weekend trip or a trip during Diwali. But the fact is, there are a few states that have already opened up for domestic tourism. So what I'm going to tell you is the states that have already opened up, the formalities that you need to complete, like registering on e-pass or registering for Arogya Setu app, and if at all there are any states that are offering any discounts, so, in order to boost the tourism of their states. So there's plenty of information in store for you guys. So fasten your seatbelt, guys. Let's go. Let's start with domestic tourism in India. Firstly, economies of many states in India are largely dependent on tourism. I guess that's one of the reasons why tourism is gradually opening up for domestic travelers. Just to give you a gist on the size of domestic tourism market in India, as in how big it is, in 2017, India experienced a footfall of 1.61 billion of domestic wanderlusts, which increased to 1.85 billion in 2018 and further to 2.32 billion in 2019. Keep in mind guys, this is without international arrivals. Wow, isn't that big? Isn't that huge? It is, right? Well, that's not the case this year though. There's gonna be a huge drop in these figures, right? But wait a minute guys, I'm not gonna talk about any negative things here. You'll find a lot of news on internet about the forecasted loss, job loss in tourism sector and whatnot. So what we do is let's talk about some positive news, right? So let's dive into our core topic of the day. 10 states that have opened for domestic tourism. Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan were among the first states to open their doors to domestic travelers. They started during the first phase of unlock, that is, in the month of June. So you don't need to carry any e-pass to travel to these states, and it's certainly advisable to carry a negative COVID-19 certificate to ensure that there are no obstacles. And yes, it's open only for domestic travel, and international arrivals for tourism is not yet permitted. That kind of remains common for all the states that I'm gonna talk about here. And these guidelines remain same for Karnataka and Delhi, just the difference is Karnataka opened in the month of July, whereas Delhi opened in the month of August. Moving on, Goa, one of our favorite destinations, isn't it guys, for majority of us. Goa opened in the month of July, 2nd of July to be accurate. E-pass as usual is not required to travel to Goa. Tourists will either have to carry a COVID-19 certificate or get tested at the state borders before gaining entry. Tourists who test positive will have the option of either availing a treatment in Goa or going back to your hometown. Okay? Only domestic tourists who have pre-booked their accommodation will be allowed to enter the state. So the key here is hotel confirmation. Here onwards, this also remains common for all the states. Okay, so now next in line is Himachal Pradesh. Opened in the month of July. E-pass registration is required. Guys, now I would like to highlight one thing that you may see news on internet or somewhere stating that e-pass is not required any longer, or last Tuesday the board has decided to lift this particular rule. But as per the amendments mentioned on Himachal Pradesh Tourism Board website, you still need to register for this particular e-pass thing. Okay. Test reports showing negative for COVID-19 96 hours prior to arrival at the state border is mandatory. Here as well, prior confirmation of hotel is mandatory, and you need to plan for at least 2 nights trip spread across multiple locations in Himachal Pradesh. So the key here is minimum of 2 nights stay. Earlier it was 5 nights, which is now reduced to 2 nights stay in Himachal Pradesh. Alright, moving on to our next state, Jammu Kashmir. Jammu Kashmir opened in the month of July, 14th of July to be accurate. Registration on Arogya Setu app is mandatory. Test report showing negative for COVID-19 is also mandatory. And as usual, prior hotel confirmation is required, and it's open only for air travelers. So that's the key over here, air travelers. Alright. Next is Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand opened in the month of August. E-Pass registration is not required. However, you need to register on Dehradun Smart City portal. It's not for any approval, but the purpose over here is for the authorities to trace down the tourists in case of any emergencies. Alright. Test reports showing negative for COVID-19 is also mandatory. Here we have managed to grab some additional information. That is, if at all you plan a trip to Char Dham, you may not be allowed if you are not from that particular state. So Char Dham Yatra is allowed only for people from Uttarakhand. Tourism Board has also introduced some discount coupon scheme. Discount of 25% or 1000 rupees, whichever is less, if the stay is minimum of 3 days. So the key to getting the discount is minimum stay of 3 days and registration on Dehradun Smart City portal. Next in line is Kodaikanal. Kodaikanal is the latest to come in this list, opened as recent as 9th of September. Even though Tamil Nadu has revoked the compulsion of e-pass in Unlock 4.0, tourists who are travelling to Kodaikanal, Ooty, Nilgiris and Yerkadu need to obtain e-pass compulsorily. Test report showing negative for COVID-19 is mandatory. Dindigul District Administration gave permission to reopen only 3 tourist spots such as Rose Garden, Bryant Park and Chettiar Park for tourists as of now. So only these 3 spots are open. So I'm very sure you guys must be definitely knowing what's the key over here, right? Last but in no ways the least, Kerala, the God's own country as they call it, has finalized to welcome tourists from the month of October. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. I hope you all enjoyed the video and you have found the information useful. And if you did find it useful, do not forget to hit the as well as, and last but not the least, so that you get notified when my next video comes. Thank you so much. Take care. Goodbye.